There are some real advantages to using cascades, and specifically I want to talk about our product known as the bubbler bases. These are an alternative to the standard cascade head assemblies. They're a way to mount internal cooling tubes. They offer a significant space savings, and assembly is easier with them. They drop into and are contained completely within a support plate, and they seal with O-rings, so there's no threads to worry about sealing. The tube attaches directly to the bubbler base, and the two are installed and removed as a unit. This makes disassembly easier, especially after the mold has been in service for a period of time. And being that the tube does not get handled directly, there's no risk of it being damaged when it's taken out. And speaking of the tubes, let's look at the stainless steel cascade tubing. We're going to do the math here on flow rates and particularly analyze straight versus stepped tubes. So properly matching the tube to the line will yield the highest flow rates possible. As a rule of thumb, you want the internal diameter, the ID of the tube, that cross-sectional area, to match the cross-sectional area between the tube and the drilled line. A shortcut to get the tube diameter in order to achieve this is to multiply the drilled line diameter by 0.707. When the detail near the tip of the core pin or insert provides some design constraints, but greater freedom is afforded further down on this feature, step the water line. And when you do that, step the tube inside it to match. This will greatly increase your flow. So here's an example. If you have a 12-inch long tube and say the top 2 inches are limited to about 150 thou diameter, if we were to supply this tube at say 65 psi at reasonable temperatures, we would see a flow of 1.9 GPM. And that's when we're analyzing the tube in isolation. Now, if the first 10 inches of this tube were expanded out to a 1/4 inch diameter, that flow would increase to 2.8 GPM at the same parameters under the same conditions. So this is about a 40 to 50% increase in flow. There's some real gains to be had with selecting the proper tube for the application, and something to keep in mind.